When I arrived, being asked, where are you from? Sometimes I say Palestine, and some people mishear it, thinking I'm said Pakistan.
Yeah, I've heard Pakistan.
So when you try to say Palestine, they're not really sure what I'm talking about. Simply, I say Egypt, because I was born in Egypt. And I'm not really lying. I've been born in Egypt and let it go like this.
Our very life and existence, Palestinian existence, is political, you know, so... But saying that, though, different people go through different levels of understanding. We continue to advocate for it. We celebrate Palestinian culture. You know, we engage in political activism here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, learn from other people with the same struggles.
When we speak about advocating for a free Palestine, it is significantly more than just a free Palestine, right? We're talking about all Indigenous people all over the world who rightfully own the land that they're on. I'm advocating for a free Palestine, but I'm also advocating for land back. We're advocating for tangata whenua, we're advocating for people in Ukraine. A free Palestine means more than I could even explain.
There are a lot of things I did when I was younger that I learned to do and now I regret learning. But no, it's kind of nice to do that for them, I guess, in a way. It's a lot of fun.
I've lived, I want to say, my whole life in Wellington, a couple of years in Christchurch, and then just came back. I came back to Wellington because I was wanting to spend a little bit more time with my family. After everything that happened in Christchurch with the attacks, I just felt like I needed to be with my family and to heal a little bit. My Baba Samir is firm, compassionate. Everything he does with intent, and everything he says, there's a reason for it.
I was born in Egypt and I was raised in Kuwait. I moved to New Zealand basically because I was looking for a place where I can raise my children in a better way. I have been through a lot in Kuwait during the invasion of Iraq.
But we haven't always had the most incredible relationship. Like a lot of ethnic minorities, we would clash a lot when I was younger. You know, I was 14, 15, wanting to go out, stay out at my friends' places. It takes a lot for a parent to be able to see things from your perspective, and I really have to give them credit for that. We finally reached a point where we can feel this really beautiful, non-judgmental relationship. Yeah, she had 96 people who clicked going or interested to the event, which is really great.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
We've got quite a few poets speaking tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, oh, maybe 3?
For me, I am not a poet. I like
You'll be
poetry,
reading
so
poetry,
I'll be
Yeah.
reading, for
Our
Mahmoud
in-house
Darwish.
My mama is Amal. She is just like the baddest woman I know. Like the most amazing, strong-willed, argumentative, stubborn woman. And I think I definitely can relate a lot to those parts of her. So yeah, I remember Mum mentioned to Uncle Fadi that she had multiple sclerosis. And her and Dad, I know that you didn't really want to tell us anything until it was confirmed.
Yeah, and I think they didn't know, right? Like, we couldn't have had that clean-cut conversation when I think Mum and Dad were still trying to grapple with what MS means.
And I remember being so shocked because at the time there was a character on Shortland Street called Sarah who had multiple sclerosis.
Representation matters.
Representation matters. And then we were religiously watching Shortland Street at that point. And I remember explaining to her that this character on Shortland Street initially started using a cane and then over time became more and more disabled.
I think I'm really facing the same struggles that every young woman faces with understanding my place in the world and my place in society. I think it's a little bit tricky as well with, well, a lot more tricky being an ethnic minority on top of that. I was always really uncomfortable about being loud, and I think growing up I struggled a lot with my voice, and I spoke really differently in high school because I felt that if I wanted to be taken seriously or to be an intelligent woman that I had to speak low and slow. I remember my teacher saying that to me, low and slow.
Okay. Amazing, let's head.
السلام عليكم، كيف الحال؟ إن شاء الله ما في مشكلة، بس صورونا ناخذ فلافل و حلو. الله يعطيك العافية، شكراً كثير، سلم. مع السلامة، السلام عليكم.
Everything is the same apart from Ronnie are not performing. But everything else looks good.
بس شوي ضيق صدري، بس I think I'm fine. أنا بس يعني it's okay. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أنا اسمي وجد. أنا انولدت بنيوزيلندا، في العربي تبعي شوي شوي. أمي من القدس وأبوي من يافا. أنا رجعت على فلسطين قبل 4 سنين هلا، وأنا فخورة كثير أكون هون قدامكم. I look forward to the day where we can truly say that Palestine is free, and I am excited to say that I wholeheartedly believe that that day will happen. But for now, we work hard, we rally, we speak when they don't want our voice to be heard. We are loud and we are proud to be Palestinian. Thank you. Jazakallahu khairan.
I feel proud of my daughters that they stand up to what is right. They know how to take care of themselves. And I feel very much proud about that.
I'll read to you a poem for a famous poet, Palestinian poet.
Though we don't live in our country, we live our culture through wearing our traditional clothes, we're promoting our food. So I really proud of my country, my culture.
وخذوا ما شئتم من صور كي تعرفوا أنكم لن تعرفوا كيف يبني حجر من أرضنا سقف السماء.
I think now there's not as much discomfort to talk about the fact that I'm Palestinian. I feel like when I was younger and I wasn't as educated on the topic, I was always so anxious and always so stressed that someone was going to talk to me about Palestine and try and argue the other side or try and speak about Israel, and I wouldn't feel confident enough to interject or tell them how I felt. But now I'm like comfortable to say that. I'm comfortable to speak about my identity.
Being Palestinian means so much more than I can even speak about or write down. My features on my face and the way that I act and the way that I look, it's all tied to this beautiful heritage and this ancestry. I think if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be the confident person that I am today. And I think I'm really grateful for having such a beautiful and rich culture to dedicate my life to preserving and supporting as well.